I feel like I'm gonna regret the thumbnail I just made for this video, but who cares? Anyway, what is up, all my lovely subjects? It's your Royal Highness Sing King here again. It's the second video I'm doing today. So I just did a story time about how I got into Memphis. Memphis May Fire. Sometimes that band name is hard for me to say. I don't know why, but yeah. Um. So yeah, Ice Nine Kills. I don't know. They were a band that I found out about when I was in high school, but I never listened to Ice Nine Kills when I was still in high school. And I don't know why. It wasn't like I didn't like them because I had never heard anything from Ice Nine Kills when I was in high school. So I didn't like them, but I didn't hate them. I just didn't know anything from them. So, um, they were one of the first bands that started this whole kick that I'm on of listening to every album by bands that I either had never heard of or bands that I have heard of but don't know that much from, or bands that I have heard of and don't know anything from. But now I love Ice Nine Kills now. They're one of my favorite bands now. I love them so much. Um, there wasn't anything at all that I knew from Ice Nine Kills before I listened to all of their albums. So I'm just gonna go in with their albums and talk about what I liked from each of their albums since I didn't know anything from them before I listened to all of their albums. So let's go in with their only EP, The Predator. Huh. From The Predator, I really liked The Coffin is Moving, the opening track. What I Never Learned in Study Hall, featuring Tyler Carter from Issues. I I've never been a fan of the band Issues, so but that was a really good song. And I also liked A Reptile's Dysfunction, which is a very interesting name for a song, but it was awesome. But yeah, that's all I can say about Predator EP. And YouTube just froze on me. Oh, I forgot to say my favorite song from Ice Nine Kills is The Communion of the Cursed from their album Every Trick in the Book, which is my favorite album by them, and I don't know why, but it is. YouTube is frozen on my TV. Anyway, so yeah, okay, I'm finished, I guess, with the Predator EP. So let's move on to their first full-length album, which is if YouTube will stop being slow on my TV. Okay, here we go. Now I can go back to Iceman Kills album. Okay, here we go. So, we talked about the Predator album. So, let's move on to the first full length album they released, Last Chance to Make Amends. So, from the album Last Chance to Make Amends, which I will talk about when this advertisement is over. Okay, so from the album Last Chance to Make Amends, I would say the songs that I really did like from Last Chance to Make Amends were Last Words, Build a Bridge, and Jump Off of It. Well, Build a Bridge and Jump Off It. Murders and Acquisitions, and Family Unties. And for some reason, they put in parentheses, Finding Emo. But yeah, those were the songs that I really liked from Last Chance to Make Amends. So let's move on to the next album, Safe is Just a Shadow. So the songs that stood out to me from Safe is Just a Shadow would be Proximity Mines in the Complex, Buildings Burn, People Die, Newton's Third Law of Knives to the Back, Acceptance in the Waves, The People Under the Stairs, and Evidence on Fire. My favorite song from Safe is Just a Shadow was Newton's Third Law of Knives to the Back. So that's all I can say about Safe is Just a Shadow. So let's see, after Safe is Just a Shadow, we have The Predator Becomes the Prey. This was a really good album. So the songs I really liked from this album were Let's Bury the Hatchet in Your Head, The Coffin is Moving, which they took from their Predator EP, I guess. The fastest way to a girl's heart is through her rib cage. The Product of Hate. So Long, Stephen Long, and My Life in Two. My favorite song from The Predator Becomes the Prey was The Product of Hate. Okay, that's all I can say about The Predator Becomes the Prey. So next we have my favorite Ice Nine Kills album, Every Trick in the Book. Every song on this album was great to me. So there weren't really any standout tracks for me on the Every Trick in the Book album, but this album was great. Like, I loved every song on it. The Nature of the Beast, Communion of the Cursed, Bloodbath and Beyond, The Plot Sickens, Star-Crossed Enemies, Me, Myself, and Hyde, Alice, The People in the Attic, Testimony, and Hell in the Hallways. But my favorite song from Every Trick in the Book is my favorite Ice Nine Kills song, Communion of the Cursed. I don't know why. I do know why. Partially why Communion of the Cursed is my favorite Ice Nine Kills song is because of the part in the song where Spencer says, "Now I lay me down to sleep. Your soul is mine and mine to keep. If she dies before she wakes, I'll find another soul to take." That part just sounds so freaking amazing to me, and I don't know why. The first time I listened to Communion of the Cursed and I heard that, I got chills because it was so awesome. Yeah, I loved Every Trick in the Book. It was a great album. Anyway, that's really all I can say about Every Trick in the Book. So now I can move on to the most recent Ice Nine Kills album that was released last year in 2018 called The Silver Scream. So I'd say my favorite songs from the Silver Scream album are The American Nightmare, Thank God It's Friday, The Jig Is Up, A Grave Mistake, Freak Flag, and It Is the End. My favorite song from the Silver Scream is either the opening track, The American Nightmare, or the second track, Thank God It's Friday. I would probably say more so the opening track, The American Nightmare. I don't know, but those are my two favorite songs from the Silver Scream album. So yeah, that's all I can say about their most recent album, The Silver Scream. I am very happy that I finally decided after so many years to listen to Ice Nine Kills because they they are amazing. I love Ice Nine Kills so much. Anyway, if I keep going on, then this video is going to be way too long for people to stay interested. I can't really talk about Melanie Martinez. She's releasing her second album, K through 12, next month on September 6th. I can't really talk about Two Shadows yet because they only have one album released. Alonia doesn't really have an EP or a full-length album out yet. They only have like 3 songs released, 3 original songs. Um, it did Asking Alexandria a while back. I know that. I did have a Levine already. Um, I did Bless the Fall recently. Sorry, guys. It just sometimes it takes me a while to figure out what band I want to do next. Uh, okay, I am doing. Hold on. First, I need to see if I've done a video on this band that I want to talk about next time I do a story time. No. Um, I'm gonna give all my lovely subjects a story time about how I got into the Pretty Reckless next week. So, if my dad is gone on Tuesday, then I will officially start doing my new thing that I am doing for my channel that I talked about yesterday. So, but if not, then I'll do it like Wednesday or Thursday if he's gone. And then I will talk about how I got into the Pretty Reckless next week on Friday. So, this has been Scene King. I will see all of my lovely subjects in my next video.